What is going on, guys? JD from New York tonight. Thursday. Yes, this is Thursday night. I'm sitting down in front of this microphone talking to you guys because I just got done watching an incredible show produced by the WWE. It was NXT Arrival. Somewhat of a pay-per-view for NXT on the WWE Network tonight. It was pretty much their first live special, and it was actually my first full NXT program. I wanted to sit down, watch these guys that, I'm not too familiar with, except for a few names here and there, but I wanted to engulf myself and get what, the hype is all about with these guys. Now, I have a pretty keen eye on talent. Now, I don't know everything when it comes to WWE, but I know who is going to make it based on physique, based on in-ring talent, based on character, based on the way they walk down the aisle. I know. And there was a few guys tonight that I just don't see making it on the WWE roster or, not making a successful career out of the WWE. And then there was a few guys that I'm like, you know what? These guys are going to thrive on the main roster. I can't wait till these guys get to the main roster. Now, the WWE Network has been experiencing a few problems here and there. The pay-per-view kind of cut out on me for one match. I will talk about that in my full in-depth review, the next time I do Behind the Mic for you guys. But I just want to talk about NXT Arrival tonight. Now, Antonio Cesaro actually made a guest appearance. He was in the first opening match of the night, going against Sami Zayn. Now, WWE is kind of weird because Triple H, before the pay-per-view actually took place tonight on the WWE Network, he was talking about Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville being the top two guys in NXT. Now, Sami Zayn is 190 pounds. 190 pounds. I know, I don't see the WWE pushing him to be anything special if he comes to the main roster. That's just the way I think. But when you watch his match tonight with Antonio Cesaro, I'm still stuck on saying Antonio. But if you watch his match with Cesaro and you go back and watch his previous matches with Cesaro, which I have not seen. This was the first time I seen these two in the ring together, and they blew the fucking roof off the place. Absolutely incredible match. 25 minutes of just all-out wrestling. This is why, just like I said with The Shield and with the Wyatt family at the Elimination Chamber, this is why we're WWE fans. This is why we're professional wrestling enthusiasts. When you see these two guys go in the ring, it makes you proud to be a WWE fan, a wrestling fan in general. Now, Sami Zayn, the 190-pound physique, it's kind of stereotypical of what the WWE does not want in their superstars. But when you see this guy go in the ring, this guy can go with anyone on the main roster. 190 pounds, if Daniel Bryan can make it and overcome the odds, why not Sami Zayn? And the match he put on with Cesaro, like I said, was absolutely fantastic. Back and forth, submission moves that that rarely we seen on WWE TV. Just near fall after near fall. Just the chemistry between these two was absolutely phenomenal, and it's something that everyone should definitely see, man. It really is. And if you don't have the WWE Network, I know they're going through some problems right now, but I tried my fucking hardest to sign up for the WWE Network the day it launched, that morning. I was successful. I was one of the very few fortunate people to sign up with no problems. I had maybe 15 to 20 minutes of problems because they didn't want to take my login. But, this is the main reason why I wanted the network, and that's for NXT, to see matches like this, to see talent like this. And Sami Zayn, with Triple H saying he's one of the best guys in NXT right now, I really hope to God that Triple H and WWE Creative know what to do with these guys, especially Zayn, when he comes up to the main roster. It is unbelievable the fucking talent this guy possesses in the ring. And the match he had with Cesaro tonight, I'm telling you guys, if you have the WWE Network, try and find a replay of this match. Now, some of my subscribers have said if this match tonight was going to be like anything, in the three previous matches that these two guys had, it was going to be unbelievable. Now, I haven't seen the three previous matches. I have to go back and chronicle what these guys did in the ring the past 3 times, because I have no idea. This, like I said, this is my first NXT event, my first full NXT event. But I'm certainly going to find those 3 matches and, review them and watched them intently and closely because what I seen tonight was amazing. Unbelievable. Besides Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble, besides the Elimination Chamber match with the Shield and the Wyatt family, what Zayn and Cesaro did tonight on NXT is probably one of the best matches I've seen this year. Probably going to be one of the best matches I end up seeing this year. Unbelievable match. Cesaro got the win there. Now, we also had, following them, we had CJ Parker versus Mojo Rawley. Now, I've been hearing things about Mojo Rawley. I just don't like his character. I really don't. He's too eccentric. He's too crazy. He's too out of the box. And to me, that's something that's not going to get over on WWE TV if he makes it to the main roster. He's got the look WWE wants, but it's something that, I just don't see getting over on the main roster. And he fought CJ Parker tonight. CJ Parker's this guy. He looks very hippie-ish. He's got the dreads. He's all about world peace and this and that. He's one of those hippie type of characters. I don't see that getting over on WWE TV as well. These two guys I just don't see being successful on the WWE roster. And like I said, I have a keen eye for pinpointing talent and if they're going to make it on the main roster or not, And Emma, I'm going to get into Emma in a little bit. She fought Paige for the NXT title, the women's title. I've been telling people I don't like Emma. I don't like Emma. I think she's a clown. She's got mixed in with Cesaro, and this is, anyone who gets mixed, not Cesaro. I'm still thinking of Zayn versus Cesaro, Santino. She got mixed in with Santino, and anyone that gets mixed in with Santino, it spells death already. Because why do you want to come up to the main roster and your first full program is going to be with Santino Marella? Who the fuck wants that? What Paige did tonight with Emma, I'll talk about that in a little bit, but CJ Parker and Mojo Rawley, I just don't see getting over on WWE TV. If you guys are familiar with NXT and you know who I'm talking about, let me know what you think down in the comments below. But Emma and Paige had an excellent Divas match tonight. Excellent Divas match. I actually miss Divas wrestling. And these two brought it tonight on NXT Arrival. Paige has that sort of I don't know where she's from, Ireland or Scotland. I don't know. She's from one of those European countries. But she's got that gothic look. She's got the slick black hair. She's got the red lipstick. She's got the pasty white skin like Sheamus, but not as bad as Sheamus. And she's got a great look to her. She's got a great look for a Divas champion. And she's got great moves in the ring. And Emma, like I said, she got mixed in with Santino on the main roster. That spells doom already. When she's on the main roster, I don't want to see Emma because she's acting like a fool. But Emma tonight, she's all bubbly and doing that fucking stupid dance she does. I didn't mind it because when she got in the ring with Paige, she fucking tore the ring down. She was unbelievable. There was even one part in the match where she did a Batista bomb. She did a sit-down power bomb, and it was so fucking funny. I literally laughed my ass off on my couch. She did a sit-down Batista bomb. She did it perfectly. And then the NXT crowd at Full Sail University was chanting, "Better than Batista." Better than Batista. The NXT crowd is like a hardcore ECW crowd without the cursing. Okay? The NXT crowd in those small arenas, I love those types of crowds. And they pick up on everything in the ring, and they're having fun. And when she did that sit-down powerbomb and the NXT crowd started chanting that, that's got to send signals to the WWE higher-ups. Stephanie McMahon backstage, Triple H backstage, what are we doing with Batista? You bring out Batista, and this goes back to what I said on my Monday Night Raw review and off the script and everything else I talk about when I talk about Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton in the main event for WrestleMania. Nobody wants to see it. If Emma is doing a sit-down Batista bomb and people in the NXT crowd are chanting "better than Batista," what does that tell you? Nobody wants to see Batista. Again, the littlest things these people pick up on, and they just treat it like shit because the WWE knows that they're wrong. The WWE is going now full steam ahead with Orton versus Batista at WrestleMania, and both of these guys, undeservingly, because of the stupidity made by WWE, is going to get absolutely slaughtered in New Orleans. And I found that to be hilarious when she did that. But Emma is a very, very good wrestler. She's very, very good. She mixed it well with Paige. And I honestly cannot wait for the Divas division to flourish with characters like Emma and Paige and whoever else they got going on down there. These are the only two I'm really familiar with right now because, like I said, this is my first NXT live event that I'm actually watching. You know, I couldn't wait to watch this event because I wanted just to dive head in and find out who these developmental wrestlers are. And when I seen Emma in the ring, I'm like, wow, she's fucking great. I can't wait to see actual Divas wrestling on the main roster. And Emma already is on the main roster. I really wish they would utilize her the way they do in NXT. And the same thing with Paige. Paige needs to be brought up to the main roster. I don't know what the fuck they're waiting for. She's got a very similar physique to AJ, and she's got almost like a similar look to AJ. She's got the same kind of attitude as AJ. And I would love to see Paige versus AJ go at it. This is the future of women's wrestling. You know, people want to see women's wrestling on WWE TV. I don't know what they're waiting for. You know, these women have the tools to succeed on WWE TV, and I'm definitely going to be looking forward to seeing Emma as well as Paige make it to the main roster and flourish. It's going to be a very exciting time for women's wrestling. And probably my favorite part of the night before I get into the main event, guys, the Ascension. The Ascension, the tag team known as the Ascension. These guys are absolute fucking monsters. Monsters. I've never been this excited about a tag team. Now, I knew who these guys were before tonight. I've been following these guys for years now. Okay, as long as that these guys have been together as a team, I've been following them because I love their gimmick. Their theme music is fucking awesome. Their entrance is fucking awesome. Their ring presence is fucking awesome. Their look is incredible. This team, I've never been this excited for a WWE tag team in forever. You know, my favorite tag team of all time is Money Incorporated, Ted DiBiase and IRS. To me, there's no team better than Money Incorporated. Now, a lot of people definitely will argue with me, you know, Demolition and Legion of Doom, the Hart Foundation. I like Money Incorporated because that's who I grew up with. That's who I gravitated towards for some reason. I was a huge fan of the $1 Million Man. I was a huge fan of IRS, you know. Same thing with the Quebecers. I used to love the Mountie. And then he got mixed in with Johnny Polo, and they formed the Quebecers. They were amazing to me. I love those teams. Those are the teams that stuck out to me. Now, I was a big fan of Demolition as well, but the Ascension is absolutely out of this world. These guys, if they make it to the main roster, I'm telling you right now, they will dominate the tag team division for years to come. They have it all. They remind me of an old school WWE tag team that's just absolutely mowing their way through competition. Just picture Demolition and Legion of Doom and just merge them together. This is how impactful the Ascension is going to be. This is how impactful the Ascension is right now. And tonight they fought a mystery tag team of Too Cool, Scotty Too Hottie, and Brian Christopher, Too Sexy. And obviously it was a throwaway match, and Too Cool got some offense in, but the Ascension showed you why they belong on the main roster. Like I said, I've never been this excited about a tag team before in my entire life. You know, very rarely do I get excited about tag team wrestling. These guys, and I'm telling you all right now listening to me, your passion for tag team wrestling will be increased when you lay your eyes on the Ascension on WWE TV. I hope the WWE knows what they're doing with the Ascension if they're ready to bring them up to the main roster. Absolutely nothing can change about these guys. The way they operate in the ring, the way they're dressed, their characters, their entrance, their theme music, absolutely nothing must change when they bring them up to the main roster. Everything must remain the same. They have an absolute presence on WWE TV, and it's something that everyone should see. And these guys are going to reinvigorate the tag team division going forward in the future for the WWE. I cannot wait. And finally, guys, one last man tonight that absolutely stole the show, and I fully believe he's going to be one of the most successful superstars on the roster for NXT in WWE, and that's Adrian Neville. This guy is absolutely fucking unbelievable. It's the first time I actually got to sit down and watch this guy wrestle. I fucking hate Bo Dallas. I don't know who's a Bo Dallas fan, but I just absolutely, something about his fucking smile I cannot stand. At first glance, he doesn't even look like an NXT champion, let alone a champion altogether. He doesn't have the physique for it. He's very good in the ring, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what he's doing with that character, or if that's really what he's going for with his character, to smile like a fucking prick and be cocky and just grin from ear to ear. I don't like that. It's just very, very irritating to me, you know, and it may be him doing his job. Maybe that's the kind of character he's portraying, but to me, he just doesn't look like someone who's going to succeed on the WWE roster, just for his size and just for the way he is portraying his character on TV. I think Sami Zayn has a better future on the WWE on the main roster than Bo Dallas does. But Adrian Neville, I'm telling you guys, this guy is absolutely another fucking beastly character. Adrian Neville, the man who defies gravity, or whatever the fuck they're calling him, he's got one of the most prettiest finishing moves I think I've ever seen in my entire life. A corkscrew moonsault he did off the top rope onto a ladder that Bo Dallas was laying on. This guy's got the physique Vince McMahon actually fucking jizzes off to. I mean, he's got an absolute monster of a build. He's great in the ring. He's absolutely athletic, flying all over the place. He's quick as a cat. He knows what he's doing in the ring. And tonight he won the NXT World Championship from Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas was the NXT champion for over 200 days. They took that away from him. The crowd, was clearly thrilled that Adrian Neville won the championship. And John Cena was actually in the crowd, clapping along and congratulating Adrian Neville. And it's going to be something to see going into the future with NXT. It really is. You know, I'm going to watch NXT every week from now on Thursday on the WWE Network. This is the main reason why I got the network, is because I knew NXT was going to be coming to the network, and I've always wanted to sit down and watch NXT and watch my favorite wrestling promotion in the United States and find out and follow these guys who eventually will make it to the main roster. That's the main reason why I got the network. Outside of the catalog and the endless pay-per-views that they got going on, that's a given. That's by default. You know, but NXT is something that everyone should be laying their eyes on, because this is the future. Adrian Neville, the Ascension, Sami Zayn. You know, Antonio Cesaro has proven to you why he's going to be a major player in 2014. You know, you got Paige, you got Emma. The future is incredibly bright for WWE. You know, and Adrian Neville is the star of them all. This guy is absolutely phenomenal. What he did in the ring, and you know, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not too familiar with him. I'm going to get more accustomed to watching him. I'm going to get more familiar with what he does in the ring. But what he did tonight with Bo Dallas, you know, is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a reason why he was given the NXT Championship, is because Triple H and the rest of the WWE believe in this guy. And he's got everything going for him to be successful on the main roster. And when he gets to the main roster, I believe someone like Adrian Neville, the Ascension, Paige, Emma, Sami Zayn, all these guys are going to make an incredible impact for the WWE on Monday Night Raw, on SmackDown, on every major pay-per-view that the WWE is going to offer. It's going to be an incredible time. And NXT tonight was a great show. A really, really great show. And I highly recommend you guys, if you do have the network, watch it. I'm sure they're going to be replaying it tonight. They're going to be replaying it all week. Just go out and watch it. Sit down, dedicate yourself 2 hours. The match with Cesaro and Zayn, you know, is worth the price of admission alone. Adrian Neville had a great match with Bo Dallas. Paige versus Emma was great. The Ascension, just seeing the Ascension in action, sitting down in the comfort of my own home for the very first time, fully without watching it on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, guys, this is the future of the WWE. Everyone needs to get excited because it starts now. Triple H said the Arrival is here. I cannot wait to see these guys flourish and build their characters and become successful on the WWE main roster. If you guys enjoyed my review for NXT Arrival, please leave your comments down below. Like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. I'm going to be doing this not often with NXT because there's no really major storylines building on NXT. It's just, you know, a developmental system. But tonight was their first live pay-per-view-like show, so I figured I would sit down and talk to you guys about it. Let me know what you thought down below if you did watch it tonight. And like I said, guys, please support my wrestling content. I absolutely enjoy sitting down in front of the microphone talking to you guys. So let me know what you think down below. And I will talk to you guys very soon. I got news and rumors off the script this weekend. And then obviously my Monday Night Raw review. What will Brock Lesnar say about the attack given to him by The Undertaker? That's going to be the main story going into Monday Night Raw. We'll talk about it on Tuesday, guys. I'll talk to you later. Take care. And we'll see you this Saturday for Off the Script.